If you want to win some free PSN or Xbox gift cards, all you gotta do is be subscribed to my channel, drop a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Also, Call of Duty points are in Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3. If you want to get some free Call of Duty points, click that link down in the description, install the app, and start earning yourself some points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video. And today's video, what I have for you guys is an absolute gem. The MSMC in Black Ops 3. This gun is ridiculous. Drop a like on this thing, guys. Let's go for 2,000 likes. Smash that MNF and like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and of course subscribe for a cookie and all that stuff. Smack that like button. Okay, so MSMC came out. I was not lucky enough to pull this from a supply drop. Obviously this came out, what, 2 days ago, but my buddy Raidaway let me go on his account, so I played. These gameplays are me playing on my buddy Raidaway's account. I only got to play a few games, so the gameplays are not the highest quality, but I did slay pretty nicely. And let me tell you guys, this weapon might be the best gun in the game, and I'm not joking when I say that. Like, when I first picked up this weapon, you guys can just see the outplay potential, the range on it, the recoil is non-existent. I do not have grip on this gun. Remember that when you guys are watching this gameplay, both these gameplays, I do not have grip on this gun. This thing is insane. I probably would. It's by far the best DLC gun. I don't think that's even debatable at this point. This is the best DLC gun, and it might be better than the VMP and better than the M8 for the best gun in the game. I need some more playing time with it, you know, but it's definitely a top 5 gun in the game. It's not even close. This thing is a monster gun. And what it has on it is the iron sights is amazing. It's the same as the normal MSMC from Black Ops 2. It's got that beautiful sight where you don't need to put a red dot, you don't need an ELO sight, and in the middle of it, it's got that little red dot thing when you're aiming down sights, so you can put that right onto the middle of their body and pick up easy kills. This weapon is insane. It has 30 bullets before you have to reload, but the reload time is quite fast on it. So what I like to rock with this thing, let's talk a bit about the class setup here. I want to talk about it in depth. So for the attachments on this gun, like I said, no grip. I don't need grip. And the enemy got a freaking G.I. Joe unit or whatever from a care package. I totally ruined this gameplay. This gameplay could have been like 60 kills or 50 plus. Or like, it's stupid G.I. Joe unit got picked from a care package and ended up chasing me around the map for like 10 minutes. But anyway, what I run, no grip. You don't need grip. There's just no reason. The thing has literally no recoil. It's like, why use grip on a gun that has no recoil? It's the same with the Weevil. Same with some other guns like the Kuda, I think, also in this game. These SMGs are laser guns. You don't need grip. So what I run for my attachments is my first one is going to be fast mags, because simply it only has 30 bullets, has a pretty fast fire rate. I just prefer fast mags instead of extended mags. Fast mags is just the quick boop boop and you're reloaded instantly. So every time I get a kill, I just instantly reload, and you usually don't get into much trouble with that. Of course, you can get 2 kills or 3 kills with that 30 bullets, but I just use like the spray, reload, that's just how I work with it. Second attachment that I will run on this thing will be the quick draw. Pretty standard one. You want a weapon that's going to be able to destroy people up close and personal, and quick draw is just used on every single SMG class. You want to aim down sights on enemies. You want to get the upper hand on them. Quick draw makes you aim down sights twice as fast, so why not have that, as well as fast mags, which lets you reload twice as fast. You're just speeding up your class up. And as far as the third attachment here, the third attachment was up for grabs. I was either going to go with long barrel or stock. However, I think this depends on the map. If you're on like a huge map, you could run long barrel and it could be pretty good, but stock is just deadly on this thing. I'm running stock, and my ability to strafe left and right and outgun people and win gunfights just increases so much, and it's absolutely awesome. I've been a big fan of stock on SMGs lately, and I think that this one and the Weevil are 2 perfect examples of why it should be used and why it is so damn effective, and that's what I run for my 3 attachments. I don't think there's much reason to switch up those attachments. Those ones are all pretty good. As far as the perk setup now, let's talk about it. For my second perk, what I like to run is fast hands as well as scavenger. You will run out of ammo very, very fast on this gun. Even with scavenger, sometimes I was running out of ammo. So I 100% recommend you need scavenger every single class up with this thing. It's not one of those guns where you can get away with not using scavenger. You definitely 100% need it. And that's some really nice kills in the mid lane right there. And then of course fast hands goes along with that. Quick draw speeds up your weapon and just makes this thing a high action, high octane gameplay machine. As far as my first perk, I like to run Afterburner. Like I said, this is a rushing class setup. This is a gun that is made to outplay people. It's made to show your talents, and that's why I like to run Afterburner on this thing. However, I do die to some trip mines, which is kind of annoying, but hey, Afterburner, you're gonna have to sacrifice Flak Jacket to put that on, but it is worth it most of the time. If I was on Nuketown, I would probably just rock with Flak Jacket because there's explosives left, right, and center there, but Afterburner, in none of these gameplays were on Nuketown, so that's why I run Afterburner. And my third perk was a pretty simple one to pick as I get stuck with the grenade. It was the Blast Suppressor. I picked with the Blast Suppressor for my third perk because I'm jumping around a lot, I'm very active, and Blast Suppressor is just a very safe pick as your third perk. Not only does it silence you on the minimap, it also silences you in your own headphones and in the enemy's headphones so that you can focus more on hearing enemies, hearing sounds, and the enemies won't be able to hear you. Very good setup, and that's what I like to run for this class setup. Now, let's talk a bit more about this gun. What makes this gun so good? Usually, when they bring back DLC weapons into a game, they usually make it so the DLC weapons are not as good as the normal weapons in the game. This one, they didn't care at all. This is sort of like when they brought the MP40 into AW. We all remember Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, right? The first game to have like a super amount of DLC. Of course, we've had DLC guns before, but AW, it was like every single week there was new DLC SMG, new gun, all that sort of stuff. And when they put in the MP40 and the Sten, I think it was, which is kind of like a Type 100, into Advanced Warfare, those guns were so good, they could compete with the ASM-1 Speakeasy, which before that time was absolutely unheard of. Nothing, Speakeasy was just the best. Nothing could compete with the ASM-1, and that's sort of where we're at in this game, I believe. The last few drops, the KVK, the M16, those are good guns. They can compete with normal guns. But now we're getting to the point where the DLC guns are starting to exceed the normal guns. This MSMC, like I said, might be the best SMG in the game. Definitely needs to be compared up against the VMP. And the Olympia might be the best shotgun. It has to be compared against the Brecci. Of course, the Brecci you can spray even more, so that probably still makes it better. But the Olympia is a one-shot machine, and with fast mags, the instant reloads that come with it are just absolutely insane. And this is what makes me very excited for it. Kind of makes me excited, but it kind of makes me mad at the same time, because I'm excited for the next DLC weapons. They're probably going to be really good. However, I was unable to pull this MSMC yet. Of course, maybe I'll end up getting it within the next week or two if I keep playing and opening supply drops and getting bribes and all that sort of stuff. But these new weapons are so good, and what I recommend doing for that is, it is towards the end of the life cycle. I know everyone wants to get these weapons, but unfortunately not everyone is going to get them. The best way to get these weapons, and how most of these YouTubers get these weapons, is by grinding out the triple plays. Every time the triple play contract comes out, they do the contract as well as buy the bribes themselves, and that's how people are able. Most people that open these, as soon as these weapons come out at 10 a.m., the people that get them are people that have bribes stocked up and have every single weapon on the account, and that's why you see people getting it like 5 minutes after it comes out. I know it's amazing for me too when I'm like, oh my gosh, new weapons out, and I'm checking YouTube and there's 10 people streaming already with the new weapons. But that's how people do it. It's all based off of bribes. So right now there is a triple play bribe contract live, or well, some people might have been done it, but I think they're probably going to end up doing one more triple play bribe. And usually when that thing comes up for sale, it also, you can buy it for whatever it is, 2,500 COD points. So I 100% think that's worth it. It's like 22 bucks for a chance at these weapons is really worth it if you have a lot of weapons. Of course, the thing with the triple play, and I wish they did more supply drops which were duplicate protected. Like when they used to do the big box bundle, it was duplicate protected, so you could open it and get no duplicates, which was insane. You'd have such a good chance at new weapons. However, now the thing is like you can get duplicates and all that sort of stuff. What I did is I opened the big box bundle. I didn't get anything good, but I kept the crypto keys, right? Like I saved up the crypto keys. So when this MSMC dropped, I had one weapon bribe and I had like 2,300 crypto keys, which ended up turning into 3,000 crypto keys, or plus like 3,500 crypto keys, because of all the supply drop duplicates and the crypto key bonuses, you know, the grinding for duplicates and the bonuses. So I ended up opening probably like 150 supply drops. I was opening for like 26 minutes straight supply drops, and I didn't get anything. I got the ballistic knife. That's all I got. I didn't get the MSMC. I didn't get that stuff. So it goes to show that it really does come down to luck. and some people are going to get these guns, some people aren't. It just comes down to luck, which I kind of hate that about the system. I wish it was like IW where everyone had a chance at the weapons, but then at the same time, there's not as much hype when everyone has them. So, you know, it's a two-way street, and of course, that is how they make profit. I really hope in World War II they do DLC weapons good, they make the DLC weapons fun, and they give everyone sort of a fair shot. I think how Call of Duty 4 probably has the best, or not COD 4, but Modern Warfare Remastered probably has the best supply drop system, because you do have to get lucky, and you do have to, you know, spend your money to get them or get COD points, but it's not near as much. If you buy like $100 worth, you should get most of the weapons you want, and I hope that's how it works for World War II. It's Sledgehammer Games. They came out with the supply drop system, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, MSMC, if you guys have a chance to use this weapon, use it, man. This thing is a god gun, man. If not, pick it up from the ground, and hopefully this video helped you understand it a lot better. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like on this thing. Let's go for 2,000 likes. Sub for a cookie, and don't looky, and I'm out. Peace. Have a great night.